Hi, welcome to Kingsborough Community College. This is one of our pastry classes with our chef Dominguez and her students. And today they are going to take you step by step and demonstrate for you how to prepare the traditional Christmas log cake that the French make called the Biscuit Roulade.
Okay. We're mixing the Biscuit Roulade. 3 eggs separated.
3 whole eggs.
Have a cup of flour.
3 full cup of sugar. 1.5 tablespoons of cocoa powder.
To make the Biscuit Roulade, first you need to preheat the oven to 375. Then you're going to grease a half sheet pan with butter, and then put parchment paper on top, grease it again with more butter, and then dust it with flour.
Then you need to make a meringue, which you put egg whites and 2 tablespoons of sugar. And then beat it until you have a stiff peak. Well, that is done. And that is stiff peaks. So now, you need to take it out, put it in a separate bowl. Then you're going to put the egg yolks and whole eggs in. With the rest of the sugar. Then you let it whisk until it gets nice and smooth and fluffy. To make thick ribbons, and that's when you know it is done.
Then you're going to sift the flour with the cocoa powder. And then you're going to add this to the egg mixture. Ready? Next we're going to add in some meringue, and first we're going to add half of it and then we'll add the rest. We're going to fold it in so we don't break it. And then we're going to add in the rest. Then we're going to spread it on the pan.
Then it goes in the oven for about 15 minutes. You have to scrape the sides. To make sure that they'll come out. You have to peel it to take the parchment and then roll. Lid. You have to put it in the fridge to let it cool. And that's it.
For pastry cream, you will need 2 cups of whole milk,
3/4 cups of sugar,
1 vanilla bean,
1/4 cup cornstarch,
2 tablespoons of cake flour,
2 egg yolks,
1 whole egg,
2 tablespoons of butter,
and a half teaspoon of vanilla extract.
Okay, our first step in preparing our pastry cream is to split our vanilla bean and scrape out the excess. Take most of our milk, but not all of it, add it to our pot. Vanilla bean. And we want to bring this to just when it starts to boil and not when it singes. You don't want it to turn brown and you don't want to get any lumps of cooked milk in it. Next, we take our eggs, the whole egg, the egg yolk, mix it together, well with the sugar. Whisk it for a second until it's incorporated. We add our remaining milk mixture, cornstarch, and we mix this until it's incorporated. Hopefully avoidable lumps. Just hold this up.
Now we're going to add the egg mixture add some milk mixture into the egg mixture, also known as tempering. I'm going to add about 1/3 this and add in here. And now I'm going to keep whisking until it thickens for about 1 minute.
Make sure you scrape the sides because it's very important at this stage that you don't singe any of the milk because that'll leave lumps in the final product. And our final step for our pastry cream is to add our butter and our vanilla extract. Then we transfer it to our sheet pan. And we spread it out so it's one consistent layer.
You want to cover it evenly and spread the pastry cream so it's evenly dispersed so it cools down and not form a crust which won't look good or taste good for your finished product. And now our pastry cream will go into the refrigerator.
For the buttercream, you'll need 1 cup of sugar,
A half a cup of water,
1 vanilla bean,
6 egg yolks,
and a pound of butter. To begin making the buttercream, first we're going to make a syrup, and you just need sugar, and then we're going to add water and a vanilla bean, along with little seeds. And then you're going to turn it on medium heat and cook it until it reaches 248 degrees. And make sure you stir it with the spatula. Ta-da!
So while your syrup is on the stove, you're going to add your egg yolks to your mixer. Then you're going to whisk your egg yolks until it's light and fluffy. And you need to keep your butter, 4 sticks of butter, room temperature. Now that your sugar is done and your eggs are light and fluffy, you have to add the sugar in a thin stream into the eggs so that it can cook the eggs. You also want to lower it just so it mixes into the egg. When all the syrup is added, you want to bring your mixer on high just so that it cools off, which is about 5 minutes. So then you're going to add your butter in chunks. Adding the butter is just going to make the buttercream filling cold. And this is your buttercream. And then
To make a ganache, you need 12 fluent ounces of heavy cream and 1 pound of dark chocolate. In order to make chocolate ganache, you have to heat up the heavy cream into a small pot. So you're going to pour in the heavy cream into the pot. And you're going to heat up until it simmer. You're going to notice when it simmer when there's small bubbles around the rim of the pot. Once the heavy cream is boiled, or simmer I should say, you pour in the heavy cream over the chocolate. And then you mix it with a spatula until it's combined and melted together. Once it's combined and melted, it's done.
Next, we're going to make a rum simple syrup. All you need is half cup of water and a 1/4 cup of sugar. And then you're going to add some rum to it. And you just cook it until it's dissolved completely and just a little bit firmer than liquid is already. And yeah, like that. Simple.
Okay, to decorate this cake, we're going to use a piece of fondant in red color. For that, we want to make a poinsettia. So we're going to use a fondant. We're going to roll it up until you get a thin slide. Roll it around. Depends how much you're going to need. Okay. You can spread some cornstarch so they don't stick on the table. And when you have the size that you want, you put the mold to cut it. You don't have to do many because they're going to be dry. So you just reuse this piece. The rest you can cover with something, some plastic in the meantime. And you're going to make the size, the leaf. So you mark the leaf as you wish, representing the leaf. And on the corners, you're just gonna roll in to smooth the sides all around. So you're gonna have the texture of your leaf. Okay, and at the end you just pull it, and that is gonna be part of your leaf. So we're gonna use different. So we're gonna spread like that. Okay, and this is a little piece of yellow fondant. So we're just gonna use it for the center. And you can do it in red and green leaves on the back. So that's your poinsettia. So the next step is to roll it out and put the simple syrup on top. Okay, so then next.
Next, we're going to mix half the buttercream into the pastry cream mixture.
You want to make sure to get it level and even. And then we roll. And you slightly cut the sides. And you cut a little bit. Move your log over. Add buttercream on the side in order for it to stick. So when you're done, you put it inside the refrigerator to set.
Now we're gonna pour over chocolate ganache over the log, and this is how we do it.
So let's clean up the side.
Now we're gonna texture the log using a fork to create a tree bark on it.
The log is all set. Did a nice job on the bark. And what's up next?
Now we gotta cut it.
Cut it? Okay, so where are we going to cut? We're going to cut one of the ends off, right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's see if this is set up enough. Chef says yes. Okay. And look at that. Oh, great. All right. So you're going to stick that in there, Jim. Okay. You have another little piece there. Maybe you want to put one of your mushrooms. Not sticking? Here, watch this. Yeah, you got it. Take a little